A damp and cold spring and a hot and dry summer shaped agriculture in 2010. But despite the contrast in weather, Louisiana farmers overall had a fairly successful year.
This will be the first year in quite 2 or 3 years that when you look at all of our major row crop commodities that we're going to have a state average that's going to be either average or above average, and in some cases approaching some record levels.
Guidry says the weather had a greater effect on earlier harvested crops such as corn and led to variability in crops from farm to farm, citing cotton as an example.
In some areas they had over 1,200 pounds in terms of yield. In some areas they had 400 or 500 pounds, and again that was primarily a function of drought.
In rice, yields were above average, but Guidry says the situation could have been better.
It was impacted by the drought and particularly by the hot temperatures that we had earlier in the year. And then we got some rains, and those rains brought in a lot of humidity and just created the situation for some disease pressure on rice.
Production costs edged up a bit in 2010 and will likely stay up. Prices are strong for most commodities except rice, and this will affect what farmers plant in 2011.
I think rice will be down a little bit. Corn and soybeans are probably jostle for acres. We may see a little bit of switching going back and forth. Cotton acres will be up, but I think only fairly marginally, or not, maybe 10%.
At the end of 2010, farmers are in a better place than they were a year ago. Rough weather in 2008 and 2009 left many crops heavily damaged. With 2010 being fairly uneventful, farmers were able to make a decent crop, and in most cases, even a decent profit. With the LSU AgCenter, this is Toby Blanchard reporting.